All right, now we're going to get into the Will Smith apology. I'm going to light a candle for my man Chris Rock. Will Smith released a video called It's Been a Minute, where he answered some questions, but didn't really say anything. I have 2 bullet points here because I took notes while watching the video, because I already knew what I was going to say, and I didn't need to take notes, honestly, but there was also so little content in that video. It was 2 minutes long, and he said that he tried to reach out to Chris Rock, and then Chris Rock said that he wouldn't speak to him yet, that he wasn't ready. Chris Rock doesn't have to accept his apology or talk to him at all. What happened was Will Smith assaulted Chris Rock on stage, and it is getting increasingly more dangerous to be a comedian in this current world. And there's such a thing as freedom of speech. I'm sorry, you don't have to like what someone says, and his joke could have been offensive, whatever. She has alopecia, she's going bald, whatever. But if you can't have a sense of humor about going bald, lady, and then your life is just miserable. But aside from the whole Chris Rock thing itself, there's this problem with Will Smith that he's clearly in an abusive relationship, and Jada Pinkett Smith is got this disgusting abusive control of him, and 100%, I don't think Will Smith would have slapped Chris Rock if it wasn't motivated by trying to appease his dommy mommy, Jada Pinkett Smith. It's very sad, and there's a lot of people when the slap happened. I would say it was almost 50-50. About 50% of people were okay with it, and I think that's disgusting, and that's truly scary to see what's going on in this country. I do think it is. I know it's maybe a small thing, but I do think it peels back the curtain a little bit on the bigger picture of what's wrong with this society we live in. Now, I'm going to be all smiles for this one because I had money on this, man. And you can ask the girlfriend or anyone who talks to me. I've been talking about this for a long time. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson finally broke up. I knew it was going to happen. Why? Because she was just having fun with him for now. That's what she was doing. It's her bounce back after leaving Kanye. And the thing about this is that I was a fan of Pete Davidson. I like Pete Davidson. But honestly, how I see this through my eyes, and I mean, you could say it's projecting, but I don't think it's projecting at all. I think he got with Kim Kardashian, and he stopped showing up for SNL because he's still a cast member, but he stopped working. He just gave up on his career, and it was like, okay, well, I'm just with Kim Kardashian. He did that for like a year, and now she's thrown him to the side, and now he's probably, if he doesn't go back to SNL, I don't know what he's going to do, because in my opinion, he's got no career. Because even though he's very funny, other than SNL, since he started SNL, he hasn't really done anything. He's been in like one movie, other than cameo roles. I didn't see the new one. He's in Bodies. I'll see it eventually. I know he's got a bigger role than that, but he really isn't doing anything, which sucks because he's fun. Everyone loves him. I would say he's one of America's sweethearts. Everybody loves Pete Davidson. But this is going to be, he's got to go on a redemption arc as far as I'm concerned, because he hasn't done anything, I think, to prove himself as a great comedian. And I want to see better from him. And I'm glad that Kim Kardashian left him so that he could get back to work, son. Stop wasting your time. Now, this is just a small thing I wanted to discuss. It's not really news or anything, but I'll leave the link in the description. But for a YouTuber I like, NerdSync, who's self-proclaimed Scooby-Doo expert, made a video about the cancellation of Batgirl, the Batgirl movie, and a new Scooby-Doo movie. Not live action or anything, an animated thing. But it has nothing to do with that part of itself. But he did say in the video that Warner Brothers, he had shown an article or something where Warner Brothers had stated that they're okay with, if James Gunn wants to come back and make a third live action Scooby-Doo movie, that would be awesome. They said that they're okay with it because obviously they made Suicide Squad with him. And if it's just perfect, if James Gunn could come back and make a more mature, which the other movies already were, but if they make a more adult, maybe even horror movie-esque third installment of Scooby-Doo for the fans who were young when those movies came out. I used to watch them. I had them on DVD. I used to watch them on repeat all the time when I was a kid on road trips and stuff. And we could bring the whole cast back. They all age like fine wine, just like NerdSync said. They all look great. I mean, it is just perfect. It's the perfect time to make another James Gunn Scooby-Doo movie. I want to see it. Awesome. Love you, NerdSync. Keep up the good work as well. All right, it's that time in the show for this reoccurring segment where we message comedian Cassapp G, host of G4 Show, Attack of the Show, until me and him are best friends.
Dear Cassapp, checking in on you, buddy. I loved your Minions parody music video. I saw you guys hired Smosh, which is weird because I think even I have more followers than those guys at this point. Where's my invite? Well, I'll check in on you next week. Love, Stevie.
All right, really quick, we're going to check in on correspondent Stevie, who's in California on a trip right now for his father-in-law's memorial, sadly. But he's going to give us his review of California. Let's see what he has to say. Stevie? All right, well, looks like that little rascal's busy, so we'll check back in on a second. While we wait for Stevie to get decent, why don't we talk about Adam Driver, America's sweetheart. Now, Adam Driver, it's hard to keep up with him. He doesn't have any social media. There's not really any news to talk about him right now. But found this picture of a cat that looks like him.
Clearly, Stevie, I'm drunk as fuck, but I've spent enough time in California to tell you that this shit is mid as fuck. Like, I don't get California. I don't know why people love it. Maybe it's nostalgia, but this shit is boring.
Well, there you have it. You heard it from Stevie himself in California. Drunk Stevie. California's mid, bro. The West Coast sucks. Fuck y'all.